Alright guys, before we head into the video, I must remind you that this is not a YouTube channel, this is a movement. I am completely intent on becoming your solution to wokeness in media and wokeness in storytelling, but I need your guys' support. My books were made with creativity and imagination in mind. The only reason why I am doing this channel is to get out to you, my audience, who are not feminists and who are not gay. Right now, storytelling in all of our media is made for the feminists and the gays. You have one guy. I went out of my own way to become your solution. I don't have to be doing this. So again, guys, are you done with wokeness in media, wokeness in storytelling? Do you want great stories that should be in our movies and in our games? Then I ask you, give me a chance and support our movement. Pick up my books and please leave a review. Listen, man, I'm not here for any other reason. And if you've ever spent $70, $60, $50 on a woke game, then all I ask out of you is $5. So you either want somebody to be the solution, and I will not stop until you get the games and the movies that you deserve, but we have to start somewhere. So go into my video description. You will find the link to Charles Arlington on Amazon. Find one of my books, pick it up. Listen, man, I have the best stuff that's out there, but I can't keep doing this if you don't prove to me that you guys exist. You might not think it matters, but for every single one of you that picks up one of my books and you leave me a review, it is through this singular action that we will spread the word and reach out to more guys like yourself, delivering our solution to wokeness in media, wokeness in storytelling. Do you want the next creative mind that is going to give exactly to you what it is that you say that you want? Then let's go, man. Join up with me. Join up with our movement. Join the few guys that are willing to get behind this. Pick up one of my books and let's go. All right. Welcome back, guys. It appears that we are going to be addressing the review section for another game. So Indiana Jones and the greatly demolished circle, his greatly demolished circle. And if you know anything, you can go look at my review. That's the title of the review. So anyways, or whatever. Impressions video. Let's call it that. I don't care. Anyway, the game sucks. Terrible combat. The combat is just basically the same thing. It's over and over again. You're just punching dudes or you're shooting them. I guess that's fine. Whatever. But you know, I mean, most people are going to do the punching and then the whip. The whip is kind of lame to use because it's not really a focal point of your build as Indiana. Instead, it's just a way to stun people. Well, the fascies, right, as we like to call them, the people who are better than you. So, anywho, the black shirts, you know, the guys with the Swazi Wickas. The Swazi Wickas, man. She, brother. So anyways, we are here, and I'm going to share with you. Here's something I want to tell you first and foremost. Whenever we're talking about these games, it's always the shills that are left standing. Do you think that the majority of people who are leaving a review for this game, do you, by the way, this game just kills Indiana's character. Screw you. Anyway, screw you, Todd Howard, and the other guy. Anyway. Do you think that the majority of people leaving reviews, for one, are not industry plants? That's number one. A lot of these reviews are fake. Anyway. And two, do you think that most people purchasing this game are not absolute shills? Yes, I'm gonna tell you something right now. Most people are now shills. I don't know what happens, but when someone sits there and they clearly call a bad game bad, or a game that's just not really that good, or it's below average or above average, people lose their minds. When you tell people that a game that doesn't have a story doesn't really have a story, people lose their minds. I don't know what it is, but now everyone has to have an ego investment. It makes you who you are, that you played a video game. Bro, listen, I don't want to say go outside, but I am going to tell you this. Get a freaking life. Like, find something else to attach your identity to, because seriously, bro, listen, I have a lot of games I love, characters from video games I love, but you're going to act like these mother effing games, they define who you are. But that's what a lot of people, again, gaming has now become a shill industry, and I've been coming into this realization for really the last year. There's a bunch of shills out there, and it's crazy, man. It's so funny because some of these freaking loser retards, they'll be like, you're a shill. Sometimes they try to say this about people, but it never sticks because it's like you're not saying it when it's true. Anyways, you got a lot of these shills out there, and they cannot take it when you tell them that their dog trash is, well, dog trash. So, without further ado, we are going to be speaking about the reviews here, because clearly only the people who are the shills played this game. By the way, this game is dead already. By the way, barely anyone played this game. By the way, no one really cares about this game. No one remembers this game. You want to know what people remember? The Arkham series, like this guy's talking about right here. They remember Uncharted. They remember Tomb Raider. They remember these games because they actually had good characters, good stories. For the most part, these were actually good games. We don't have that here. So, alright, a 4.4. They say that the rating is a 4.4. Wow, people really like this. I should spend my money, waste my money on this. Which this game right now, as I last checked, it's $70. Gee, remember how so many people loved Star Wars Outlaws? Even though, yeah, there was a lot of people who were just making fun of it. Because it's easy now to make fun of Disney, Star Wars, because they've been crapping the bed for so long. But when everything isn't Disney, Star Wars, people, the shills come out the frickin' woodworks. I'm gonna share with you some other games that shills, they collect for, they aggregate for, okay? Baldur's Gate 3. Nobody knows about the game. Quite frankly, no one's played it. It's woke dog crap. It doesn't have a story. The gameplay, bro, there's a bunch of other games just like it. It's just slightly higher budget. But there's a bunch of games like it. It's not that good of a game, but everybody wants to shill it now. Oh, it got Game of the Year. Bro, Astrobot got Game of the Year. If that doesn't tell you where the gaming industry itself is going, it's bad when a game like Astrobot gets Game of the Year. It's a great game. I want it to do well, and I want it to sell well, especially amongst kids. I want it to do well, but guess what? It is not Game of the Year. You know what is Game of the Year? Red Dead Redemption 2. You know what is Game of the Year? Metal Gear Solid 5. Well, you know, sadly it wasn't finished. That's the only issue. But it was an unfinished game and it was great. Final Fantasy 15, a great game. Tons of content. Good story, good villain. Unfinished. And so, you know, we had a lot of issues there. But you want to talk about games that are memorable. Games that are actually great. Games that you actually remember. There are so many games that we could go down the list on. You know, the Uncharted games were great. We've got Last of Us. Holy crap, the first game, that was pretty good. There's a lot of games that we can, Nier Automata. We can go down a very exhaustive, or well, maybe, yeah, pretty much, yeah, well, it is exhaustive because most games are not good, right? So we can go down the list and we can talk about good games. And everybody knows that these games are good. By the way, I hate GTA 5. I hate the story and I hate the world. But guess what? That game, it kind of makes sense that it would ever get Game of the Year if it did. I don't know if it did. I hate that game. Don't get me wrong, okay? It's made for freaking low-life losers, and that's it. And GTA 6 is going to suck. Let's be clear about that. But anyways, we used to get a lot of good games, much more than we are today. The fact that a game that is above average, Astrobot, got Game of the Year for 2024 shows to you the problem that we have right now in the gaming industry. So, with that being said, let's go at it here, okay? So again, we have a 4.4 because only the shills played the game. That's number one. Then we also have the fact that, well, for some reason, it's just a bunch of 5-star reviews. So, here we go. What? And hold up a minute. By the way, the fact that Tifa's breasts did not win any awards this year, what the frick? Bruh? So, okay, because they wouldn't do it, I'm gonna have to make a video now. The best breasts of 2024, alright? We're gonna have to do that video because, well, no other freaking queer's gonna do it except me. So here we go. We're gonna do that too in the nearby future. I also was going to make another couple of videos. We haven't gotten around to it yet. We got so many videos to get through. Bro, I got some big stuff in the pipeline. Anyway, let's keep going. So, here we go. Yeah, love of God. Tifa's breasts should have won a number of awards. What the frick? I'm pissed. By the way, in case you need a reminder, freaking A, bruh. Freaking A. I mean, actually, you probably can't really see too much of that, but whatever. I mean, you see enough. Anyway, so, the first review. It's about time. By the way, this is me just not filtering, all right? So let's just see. We are going to filter in a second here, but anyways, it's about time. First hour in. Oh, wow. You only played for 1 hour, and you're leaving a 5-star. Hold up. On the spot, I gave my rating. By the way, we are going to be playing the game, but you know, like bro, I've gone through more of the game than you clown. 87 likes. Pathetic. Anyway, first hour in, and we are actually blessed with a beautifully optimized experience from day one. Color me shocked. A full game from launch, and it's properly optimized. It's hard to believe these days. Guess I'm suffering PTSD. These shills, bro. From all these half-baked game launches these past few years. So far, I'm already having fun and invested in the story. Are you okay, bro? Okay. We'll edit if the game devalues my experience over my playthrough. Well, you never updated it, so I guess you died ever since. I guess he's dead. He's not alive anymore. Alright, what else? You are Dr. Henry Jones Jr. Is that his full name? Where's the Indiana? Whatever, man. Pleasantly surprised at how great this game is. This isn't first-person Uncharted or Tomb Raider. It's more like Arkham, where you feel like you are Batman. No, you don't. Yeah, in Arkham you feel like Batman. Are you seriously trying to liken this to Batman? Indiana Jones is Batman. Are you kidding me? Bro, he got cucked in his own game. You got this freaking girl boss following him around, okay? And then all he does is comically fight and punch the freaking fascies. Are you kidding me? Clown world. Indiana Jones is not Batman. Terrible freaking likening here. What are you doing? Anyway. Everything from the movement, platforming, puzzles, fist fighting, whip cracking. The whip cracking's kind of funny. It's like, it would be cool in a different game, but more or less, it's more of a parody on Indiana Jones. Anyway, whip cracking makes this an indie simulator. The care and attention to detail are tremendous. They even got Harrison Ford's likeness, right including the scar on his chin. Bro, it's a freaking character model. It's not actually Indiana Jones, man. Okay, I mean, alright. The music evokes John Williams. Troy Baker sounds like Ford. No, not really. He was really forcing himself to sound like Harrison Ford. He was doing an okay job, alright? Pretty decent, but you know, he wasn't one for one Harrison Ford. And even Harrison knows it. Even though on the Game Awards show, the stage, he was like, wow, this guy did a super good job. Come on, Harrison. Come on. He does a good impersonation, but he's not Harrison. Okay? Say it like that. Anyway. The rest of the cast is not mailing it in. Unlike voice actors in other games. They're not really that good. I mean, there's nothing really to say that's good or bad about the other cast members. I mean, I guess they do a good job with their performances because you at least believe that they're the characters, but they don't do anything like, dude, there are certain games where it's like the voice actors, they earn their paycheck, bro. And a game I freaking hate inside and out, Diablo 4. But holy crap, those voice actors and actresses, although less so on the actresses, but some of them do a really, like the Lilith voice actress does a great job. And overwhelming majority of the male voice actors, including the NPCs, they do a terrific job in Diablo 4. Bro, it's an ARPG. You're not seeing the people's faces and you feel like you're there when they're speaking, when you know, outside of cutscenes. Some of the best voice acting is in Diablo 4. I don't know how they did it, but those mother effers did a terrific job. When I say they did a great job, I was playing the game and I was hating certain aspects of it, but I was like, holy crap, these voice actors, bro, I feel like I'm gaslighting myself. They seem to be really good. But ever since then, I'm like, yeah, they were good. They were freaking good. So anyways, but screw that game, man. The story sucks. And it's feminism. None of the women are allowed to die in that freaking story. Screw you, you freaking Diablo 4 freaking developers. Anyway, lastly, the AV quality is incredible. The game supports a whole bunch of freaking stuff that no one cares about. The life during the Raiders Boulders chase and the thunder in Marshall College shake my house's foundation. Okay. No, the LFE. Okay. Well, awesome, bro. There's no reason not to play this amazing game, especially if you have Game Pass. Well, we're going to be playing it soon, and we're gonna tear it a new one once I get around to playing it, which honestly I'm not really that excited. I would rather play a whole bunch of other games if I'm being honest with you. Alright. Holy cow! I'm sorry. Let's do it again. Holy cow! Kind of the same thing. Anyways, this game is amazing. So far, I'm 2 or 3... Bro, I love pretending to be a shill. I'm 2 or 3 hours into it, and it is gorgeous. Some of the most... Bro, this is so stupid. Bro, come on, man. Who are these people? Why are you shilling this hard? Bro, it just looks like... No, listen, some animations are really bad, and there's some scenes that look really bad. I get it, it's Unreal Engine 5, but these developers are getting so lazy with the graphics, bro. Like, how are graphics... You have a great engine, but it's so clear that these developers are not even trying anymore when it comes down to graphics. They're playing their own game, their own job with crutches on now. It sucks. Give me a moment. I need some freaking water. Now listen, I could have jump cut that one, but you need that visceral feeling like this guy's actually drinking that water, and I'm here for it. All right. Anyways, let's keep going. I'm 2 or 3 hours into it, and it is gorgeous. Some of the most pleasant graphics I've seen on Xbox. Are you sure about that? So, bro, some of the best graphics, RDR2, Red Dead Redemption 2, Batman Arkham Knight, great graphics. Wow, that was a long time ago now. We've got Halo 4 was pretty good, and that was an older gen game too when it came out. Halo 5 Infinite was pretty good. No, not Infinite. Halo 5 Guardians was pretty okay. Yeah, I mean, it was pretty good all around. Infinite, I was not so happy with those graphics, actually. It wasn't terrible, but it could have been a lot better, if I'm being honest with you. Anyways, No. There's a bunch of great graphics on Xbox, so I don't know what you're talking about there. And quite frankly, I'm getting sick and tired of Unreal Engine 5 because it's lazy. You can see through the cracks in the armor because no one's actually doing any work anymore with graphics. I'm gonna be honest. It's the freaking engine doing all the freaking heavy lifting. You can see games like Flintlock, Siege of Dawn. Super lazy graphically. Anyways, Metal Gear Solid 5 looks great graphically. Oh my, Final Fantasy 15 looks great graphically. Again, those are some of my favorite games as well. Anyways, outside of that, there's a bunch of other games. So anyways, and oh, and of course, we can't forget Dustborn, the greatest graphics ever. No, Black Myth Wukong, yo, some really good graphics there. And you can tell they did some heavy work on that one. Anyway, so what are we talking about? Gameplay starts out slow, but very nostalgic. But good? Okay, but it's a good slow burn. Haven't done much combat yet. Okay, thank you for your review though. Cause I've been having too much fun doing stealth takedowns. But I'm quickly learning that the mechanics give you a lot to ingest, and they don't overwhelm you. I might come back with an update. Okay. I might come back with an update later into the game. But so far, I'm pleasantly surprised and can't wait for the countless hours to come. Thank you, Shill. Step into a legend's shoes. It looks great, is fun to play, and you get to control Indiana Jones and decide how you will deal with the challenges and puzzles presented to you. Its story is intriguing and lives up to what one would expect an indie adventure to be. No, it's not. It sucks. It's absolutely terrible and comical. Have fun uncovering the mysteries, all while beating on Nazis and fascists. By the way, those people are smarter than you. I just want to inform you on that. And also, they happen to actually be the better characters of the game. And also, this is lazy. The fact that you're always... Bro, the Nazis and the fascists in this game, I talk about this in my review. I talk about the fact that these guys are a parody of actual Nazis and fascists. A lot of these types of people were normal people. Well, not... Okay, I don't... That's kind of redundant to say. There was all kinds of people, for one, that were Nazis and fascists. You know, you got people who are crazy, people who are not so crazy. I mean, that's just always the way it goes with anything. But on top of that, they are not these wild people that we all created a straw man out of. This game is propaganda because it wants to sell to you that there's something heavily wrong about these people and that they're all just raging, retard, idiots, losers, clowns. And that's what games like this and stories like this do. But people like this guy, they get their rocks off to creating a straw man out of people who, bro, they're some of the smartest and most capable people that we saw throughout history. It's just that simple. A lot of geniuses are part of the Nazis, okay? So you can sit there all you want and trash on them, but they're better than you. No matter how much you want to trash on them and create straw man caricatures or characterizations, however it is that you want to mangle their identity and make a fake persona for the Nazis and the fascists. These were a lot of intelligent men, a lot of intelligent people, and by the way, go look up what a lot of them, like, look up some of their, not some, you know, go look up a lot of the things that they believed in. And you will realize that there's a lot more in common amongst them to those Americans of the 1930s than a lot of people have in common amongst the American population today. The American population has far more issues and there's far more extremities, you know, with all this freaking egalitarianism that's going on. Far more extremity of belief than between the Americans back then and the Nazis / the fascists. They were very normal in a lot of... I don't like saying that because it's like... That's a whole other conversation. We've spoken about it before. But regardless, these were people who were very cerebral. That's a better way of putting it. And very rational. You to sit there and make a straw man and act like they're these freaking morons or these clowns that don't know what they think or believe, or that they're these raging monsters that, you know, are completely mindless. This is all people want them to be. No, if you actually look into what they think and you understand, like, for one, the book burning that they were doing had to do with a lot of gay and the trans stuff, okay? A lot of freaking degeneracy that they were burning books for, and that's a good thing. Yeah, guess what? Freaking degeneracy should not be pushed into civilization. You should burn books that are absolutely a net negative on society, and that has to do with the freaking, you know, the Rainbow Mafia, all right? That stuff is pure evil. If you know anything about the Bible, you would know it's pure evil. But nowadays, we want to act like that tolerating everything is a moral virtue. No, it's not. Satan loves it when you tolerate everything. And guess what? In the Bible, God is extremely discriminating, and that's a good thing, not a bad thing. So anyways, moving on. If you're a fan of Indiana Jones, this is a must play. All right. I'm glad you get your rocks off to a straw man of history. I'm glad you get your rocks off to that, bro. You know, I would love it if we would actually get our villains in games right now to be the freaking leftists and the libtards. That would be really great. I would love that. Indiana Jones. Heart. Finally a good game with 60 FPS. Does it really? I don't think it. No, I don't think that's true actually, but maybe it is. 60 FPS, 4K dynamic. Who's really using 4K? Whatever. Do you like the original movies? Bro, leave a period. Proper grammar here, guy. What are you doing? Yo, use some freaking grammar. Anyways, do you like the original movies? You'll love this game, 10 out of 10. Bro, it's not a good game, number one. The puzzles are maybe cool, but honestly, I think that other games do it better, but whatever. Maybe the puzzles are the best element of the game. Whatever, fine. I'm gonna toss a bone, even though I don't really think they're that good. Okay, whatever. What else? The story's dog awful, the characters suck, including Indiana. The only good character of the game is Voss, and they had to make him gay. I think they made him gay. Anyways, screw you, you freaking woke tards. And you, Todd Howard, freaking guy, screw you. Anyways, Heat. Grew up watching the movies, graphics are fantastic. Wait, bro, use a period. Use a period. Use grammar. Wait. By the way, I think I've seen this freaking username before. The guy that's leaving this? I don't believe it. Nope. Anyway, Indie Game of the Year. Best entry in the franchise since Last Crusade. So much love, passion, and respect is shown for indie in this game. Must buy for long-time fans. Nope. They completely cuck Indy by the end of the game. He's a clown all throughout the game. He doesn't feel like Indiana Jones because he isn't Indiana Jones. The story sucks. It goes nowhere. For the most part, you have no idea what's going on. You're like, what the frick is happening, bro? Like, we've gone for 5 hours. How do you... I was saying this as I was doing my review. How do you make a game that is 10 to 12 hours long, and you're barely telling a story all throughout it? This is a huge problem with a lot of video games, is that for some reason, we spend all this time within the narrative longer than a movie, and we're barely getting a story. People have no expectations when it comes down to gaming, and it's just that simple. Nobody has any expectations. No one has any standards. When you watch a movie and it's not proper, okay, we speak, man, I really speak about this at great length in previous videos, but anyways, we do this thing where we judge movies much more harshly, but when it comes down to a game, I mean, we used to judge games pretty harshly. I'm going to be honest about that. You know, Final Fantasy 15 got a bunch of crap, even though, guys, like, let's just be understanding that this was a great game. It was made by visionaries, which was, you know, who were doing great work, but for whatever reason, they were going, and a lot of games during that time, by the way, were going through development hell. Now, I don't know why a lot of games were dealing with this. A part of that was budget, but I don't know what else the issues were. But for some reason, a lot of games used to have a lot of development hell. Nowadays, that's much less so the case. Now we're just getting dog trash. So I think what it was is that everyone was much more of a perfectionist back then, and that was creating a lot of problems because, you know, when you look into like Final Fantasy 15, that was a game being made by a guy and a group of dudes. They kept on changing because, and also Hideo Kojima with Metal Gear Solid 5, they had these perfectionist mindsets, which isn't bad, but they were so afraid to screw things up that they were taking longer to get the whole thing freaking finished. So that's not the only issue, it's a part of the issue, but anyways, we don't have those problems anymore, but now we don't get any good games. But bro, people trashed on Metal Gear Solid 5 and Final Fantasy 15 back during that time when those two games came out. But those games now, compared to today and all the shills of today, those games are basically masterpieces. I mean, as far as I'm concerned, no, I'm sorry. Objectively speaking, those games are broken masterpieces. If they were finished, they would be some of the greatest magnum opuses of their franchises. But, you know, sadly, a lot of them didn't get finished, or they dropped the ball in certain elements, certain parts of the story, whatever. So anyways, though, you want to talk about good games? You can talk about those games, but nowadays we're praising games like these. What, this guy says it's game of the year? Best game of the year? Oh my gosh, bro. When I say that the gaming industry has just turned to absolute crap, you need nothing further than this. Nobody cares about this game. You have, what is with these shills, bro? People used to trash on movies that were good. The prequels for Star Wars were good. And people trash on that. Now people sit here and they say stuff like this is game of the year. Like Baldur's Gate 3 is game of the year. Bro. You guys don't know your freaking mommy from daddy. And you also don't know good from bad. Love of God. Jeez Louise, bro. Like Star Wars, the prequels were freaking amazing. You know, you can nitpick it all day long, but you can do that with anything. You can nitpick the Odyssey by Homer. You can nitpick Lord of the Rings. You can and bro, I have my nitpicks for those books and their stories. But like, at the end of the day, you have to be able to look past your nitpicking and see whether or not it's a good product. The prequels were objectively good movies, a good story overall, terrific story. And Star Wars would not exist today without the prequels. It's just that simple. Everyone would have forgotten about Star Wars if it was left up to the originals. The only reason why the originals and the prequels, I'm sorry, just Star Wars and the originals still exist in the zeitgeist today is because of the prequels, and nobody wants to accept that within certain populations, or demographics rather. People just want to be freaking retards about everything. And at the end of the day, the prequels made the originals better, and the originals, you know, they also help make the prequels good in their own way. Not really, but you know, there's a confluence between the two, regardless. That we don't need to be talking about it. It's retard stuff. The prequels were good. Jeez Louise, we don't have to talk any further about this. Anyways, people used to trash on things that were good and objectively great. Now we have absolute dog trash and people are calling it game of the year. What has happened to our standards? Literally. My gosh. Anyways, so screw that guy. Best game of the year. The gameplay is so smooth. I love the FPS games. Okay, bro. Are these bots, bro? Are these bots? Jeez Louise. Finally, a fantastic AAA game. If you are a fan of blah blah blah, you love this game, blah blah blah, everything about it is beautiful, the score, visual, story, blah blah blah. Something good has finally come out of Disney. Oh, come on, bro. Come on. Definitely good, but definitely good, but word of warning. If you play this like a first-person shooter, you're gonna have a bad time. That is partially why a lot of people do the fist fighting. I mean, that's bad. So that means that an element of the game is bad. But yeah, a lot of people don't do the shooting in the game. So anyways, game is fun so far. Hold up. Game is fun so far. It's not as bad as some of the reviews say it is, and most people leave crap reviews on Xbox games anyways. That's true. People used to leave really good reviews, but nowadays, oh man, it's just retards. But you know, that's a lot of the 5-star people here as well. On Xbox games anyways. If you like Indiana Jones, then you will like this. No, it's not Indiana, and no, it's not a good story either. Why would you jerk it off like that? Awesome game. Don't listen to the usual whiners. Oh, that's what they are. Just time for their diaper change. Okay, so let's infantilize people who legitimately understand that this game's not good. And then there's you, and apparently you're the adult. Yeah, remember when you elected an adult, air quotes on elected, an adult into office, and they screwed up the economy, and they had a drug abusing adult child for a son, who is also, by the way, he got pardoned on his legitimate crimes. Yeah, remember that? Remember when the adults were supposed to take over? And remember how they started 2 wars that didn't have to, that never needed to start? And now there's a bunch of dead people that don't, okay. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. You're the adults here. You're the, you know what? I will take the freaking children over you any day. Yeah, give me my diaper change. Because right now, you're a freaking retard. You're a freaking adult child who thinks that they matter. And no, I would rather the children run this freaking thing, whatever we're talking about here, what the gaming industry, whatever. I would rather the children take charge than these loser adult children. So screw you. You need your freaking diaper changed. You freaking suck. No, I'm sorry. We're gonna keep on changing our own diapers. You can keep on drooling out of your mouth, staring as a freaking a wall of paint is drawing. All right, good for you, bro. Anyways. Haven't even experienced a single bug. Just got to the part where you meet the nun looking for her sister, who gives major lesbian vibes, by the way. Where are we? Looking for her sister, which was around 3 hours of gameplay. If you've ever seen an Indiana Jones movie, you're gonna be amazed at how good they did with this game, and will definitely appreciate it more than someone who hasn't. Oh, here we go. The wokies gotta get their freaking licks in. To the person claiming this game is somehow woke, you obviously need to buy a dictionary. Oh my gosh, the mic could not take that, apparently. Anyways, I think the mic totally just died. So anyways, to the person claiming this game is somehow woke, you obviously need to buy a dictionary. Bro, no. You're a retard. Woke is you. Yes, this game was made by progressives, and this game was made for progressives. Okay, so screw yourself. You don't know what woke is. This is a new thing coming out of leftists, is that they're making fun of woke, and they're trying to act like that you say the word and you're laughable, that it discredits you immediately, and they're trying to act like woke is an illegitimate term. It's like, you mother effers are the ones who said it first. Screw you. Go screw yourself. And 2, it literally is just you. Woke is you. They're even trying to make fun of people saying DEI, which is like, that's you guys. That's what you believe in. We're just making fun of you through your own terminology. And now you're gonna act like everyone's stupid? No, you're the one that's stupid. You can't even define woke. Moron. You know what? I'm giving you a freaking downvote. Screw you, you freaking trash can. Retard. Han Solo. Sorry, Han Solo. Oh, never mind. My voice is getting freaking worn out. I can't keep on doing the voice. Han Solo. Maybe I'll come back later. Hokey religions and ancient weapons are no match for a good whip at your side, kid. Okay, well, go F yourself. Snakes. Why did it have to be snakes? Bro, listen, this game's not good. The story's not good. You freaking shills are unbelievable. This game has no story. No one's going to remember this in a freaking month. Nobody remembers so many games that everyone shilled out for. You understand that no one talks about Power World? Nobody talks about it outside of Nintendo being pissed. That's it. No one cares about Power World. People shill for all these games, and then it always turns out it's not good and no one remembers it and no one cares. The people left buying these crappy woke games. By the way, Indiana Jones in the Great Circle, it's woke, but it's not. Again, you can go see my review, but whatever. It's woke, but it's what happens when you tell progressives, hey, keep your politics to yourself. So it's still there on the surface, but they're just not digging deep about it, okay? They wish they could, they can't. It's just that simple. It doesn't matter though. This was still made by people who had woke intentions with the story. It has feminism in it, whole bunch of other stuff, you know, trashing on the Nazis, that whole thing. Okay, anyways. Melee combat, puzzles, exploration, and beating up Nazis are amazing. I love the punch sounds and the combo system. There's barely any combos. And the cinematics makes you feel like you're watching a movie. I grew up watching the movie trilogy. Now finally get to play as Indiana Jones. If you're a fan, I would highly recommend. Take it slow, enjoy the adventure. No, it sucks. Don't waste your money with this. There are actually good games. There are actually good games out there. Do not pick this up. Bro, just buy a freaking PlayStation and play the freaking Uncharted games. They're better than this. Jeez Louise, or pick up Tomb Raider 2013. That was a great game. I love that game. I love Lara's character. By the way, Lara, call me. You're freaking hot. And by the way, nice rack. Anyways, moving on. Breath of fresh air, a welcome entry into the single-player genre. Challenging puzzles, great story and characters, and the lore is rich. Step into the shoes of Henry Jones. I'm sorry, I gotta get into the shill voice. Breath of fresh air, a welcome entry in the single-player genre. Challenging puzzles, great story and characters, and the lore is rich. Step into the shoes of Henry Jones Jr. For those of you whining about it, go back to Fortnite and Call of Duty and keep wasting your parents' money on skins and tracer packs. These lazy losers, every time you don't like their game, they always act like you're some kind of dopamine-addled child that plays Fortnite and Call of Duty. If you have to demean people who don't like your dog trash in order for you to feel like you're still winning at your argument, you're a freaking loser. But this is all leftists can do. They don't have an actual argument. All they can do is sit here and bro, again, go look at my review. I trash on the game extensively, but anyways, but they sit there and they don't have an argument for why this is good, why the story is good. They can't even explain it to you. They never do. They can't explain to you why the sequel trilogy for Star Wars is good, even though they're like, oh, you bigots, you don't like it. Yeah. No one remembers it. No one cares. No one likes Rey Skywalker. Star Wars is a failed product now. Why do you think that is? Because people like you are the remaining audience. The actual audience is gone, and now all we have are these mother effing, wait for it, shills. You are an absolute shill. Ridiculous. A ripping good time. Way better than people want to admit. Period. You know, there's so many games I've seen people shill for over and over again, and guess what? Nobody remembers them. Did Monster Hunter World ever win Game of the Year? Because that's a game that a lot of people still remember to this day, and that deserved Game of the Year because it was a great game. It didn't have a story. It didn't have a great story at all, but it was a great game, a very good game. Holy crap. But you don't have to tell people that Monster Hunter World was a good game. You don't have to tell people that Red Dead Redemption 2 was a... I want to look it up right. You know what? Screw my life. We're looking it up right now. I'm going to do it right now. Was Monster Hunter World's Game of Year 2018? Was it? No. Wait. Did it get... It got nominated, but did it win? It was in 2018. Wait, is that right? That doesn't seem right to me. Oh, maybe it is right. Oh, so who won? Oh, shoot. See, you know, the issue is that a lot of good games used to come out a good while ago now. But the issue is that a lot of competition existed around that time. So what's 2018 Game of the Year? God of War? It was okay. I liked it when it first came out. The sequel sucks, Ragnarok, but didn't, wait, Red Dead Redemption 2. When did Red Dead Redemption 2, when did it come out? 28, what? And it didn't win Game of the Year, right? Oh, no, the awards for Best Performance. Yeah, the voice actor did a great job. Wow, that's so sad. It didn't get Game of the Year? Oh, no, wait. Monster Hunter Worlds. awards. What kind of awards did it get? It got Best Role-Playing Game. I don't think we got that for this year, by the way, 2024, which is really sad, but Black Myth Wukong did get the Best Action Game, which it deserved that, but yeah, I mean, at least it got an award, but it's just like, man. See, again, we had years that had great games come out. Oh, bro, also Nier Automata, right? Nier Automata released, when did it come? It was 2017. I played it in 2018, I think. I forget. I don't remember. Okay, so Nier Automata awards. Did it get any awards? Nier Automata. So that was 2017, really? Man, that was such a good game, too. Man, really good story as well. So, game for best score and music. Yeah, really good music in that game. But it was good in a lot of ways. So, that's unfortunate. Wow. Okay, well, I mean, that's too bad. And so what got Game of the Year? Game of Year 2017. Let's see that. I want to see what's Game of the Year 2017. Oh, Legend of Zelda Breath of the Wild. Nah. But I mean, dude, past years had actual competition, and now all we get is dog trash. The fact that Astrobot and Baldur's Gate 3 are the ones that won, and the fact that we got freaking Last of Us 2, that one won the freaking 2020 Game of the Year. What? Wait, Game of the Year? I know that Elden Ring deserved it, but what was 2021? Game of the Year? It Takes Two? Oh my gosh. Bro, the gaming industry is dead. Holy. Okay, I'm double checking on 2022. It was Elden Ring, right? Thank God. Holy. It Takes Two got Game of the Year in 2021. That's how bad gaming is right now. What was 2019? Sekiro. I mean, that game was kind of frustrating in a couple of ways, but it was a good game regardless. What were the other guys? So, what? What? Oh, what? No, those are not. Whatever. Okay. It says that, no, never mind. I'm not, no, but okay. It just, okay. Anyways, moving on. It says something here about Senua's Saga. Oh, but okay, other games were announced. Yeah, Senua's Saga was terrible. I cannot even believe that game, like, got nominated for really anything this year. I mean, I guess the voice acting was okay, but let's just be honest, bro. It was just more of a wacky game than anything, but okay, whatever. I don't know. Maybe it was okay. Screw this. No. Just screw it. Anyways, 2016. What was 2016? Overwatch. Game of the Year was Overwatch in 2016. Bruh. For real? I mean, did any good games actually come out in 2016? I'm trying to remember. Uncharted 4 came out. Okay. Wow. I mean, I remember that we were having a bit of a game drought for a little while. So, anyway, let's just move on from this. We got to keep on going with this freaking video. So anyway, back to these queers. Again, bro, these people are saying that this is Game of the Year. This is how far our freaking standards have fallen. What the? Oh, whoa. Wait. Game of the Year 2015. It better be. Okay, good. It was Witcher 3. Oh, thank God. I was about to freaking lose it. I don't. Wait. What about, when did Batman Arkham Knight come out? Batman Arkham Knights. When did it come out? Because that was 2015. Wow, that was a competitive year. By the way, it was not the best story, but it was still a great game all around. So, wow. And by the way, I am going to come out with a review for that pretty soon. It's already recorded. It's just that, I have to edit that whole thing. So, it's a very, very extensive one. Holy crap. But A lot to say about that one. Things I like and things I don't like, right? Anyway, that's a game that people still remember though. It's just crazy to me how bad games have gotten. So many games come out now that everyone forgets about. But we used to have so many games come out that everyone still remembers to this day. Bro, Yakuza 0? Holy crap. To this day, that is one of the best stories in gaming. One of. Holy crap. My gosh. And nowadays we say these games are game of the year. What are we doing? We don't know what we're doing anymore. We're freaking lost. Jeez Louise. We're freaking, we're drug-addled or something. I don't know. Anyway. So, okay. Then and now, this is the game I wanted in 87. No, it's not. We got the Atari version and then NES. This is a masterpiece. Well, no, it's not. What? Why are people shilling this hard, bro? First game review ever. If you grew up on indie films or an adventure game, love. What? Bro, punctuation. Okay, play this game now. You will not regret it. I haven't played a game this good since Last of Us. No. No. Wait. When did Last of Us come out? That was 2014, right? 2014 Game of Year. That better have gotten Game of the Year. Did that get Game of the... Oh, Inquisition got it? Dude, Inquisition was a great game. I loved that game. It was fun, ugly women, I hated the companions, and a good number of characters, the woke ones, but outside of that, it was a great game. One of my... Man, you gotta be kidding me, bro. They really dropped the ball that hard? They were Game of the Year 2014, and then in 2024, we waited 10 years, we get Veilguard, which is absolute dog trash. And again, they fired all the people that made freaking Inquisition the game it was, but that's so freaking sad. Okay, bro, when did, what was the game I was talking about? When did, shoot, Last of Us, when did Last of Us 1 release date? When was that? When did that come out? No, that's the remake. Or, I'm sorry, the remaster. 2013. Okay, hold up. That was 2013. So what's Game of the Year 2013? Dude, games were so good for a long time. Okay, so Last of Us was Game of the Year. So we used to have our freaking heads on our freaking anuses once upon a time. Nowadays, you know, we just have our freaking heads up our butts. But, okay, so a lot of games deserved Game of the Year in the past. There's a bunch of games, though, that were competing in every single one of these years. Nowadays, bro, whenever we go through another freaking year of the Game Awards, it's always like, well, there was no Game of the Year. What do you mean, Game of the Year? Please, Astrobot got Game of the Year. I mean, just let that sink in, bro. Again, it's a great game, but it's like, look at the competition from previous years. Bro, in previous years... Again, we've already gone through, I've already shared with you a lot of these, but holy crap. So many years used to be so competitive for Game of the Year. Now, oh my gosh. The fact that Baldur's Gate 3 got Game of the Year, what the F? Nobody cares about it. Bro. If you share with someone Dragon Age, Inquisition, people have an idea about that game. Nowadays, not so much, but for a little while, people knew what you were roughly talking about. When you talk about the Batman Arkham games, people knew what you were talking about. When you were talking about Uncharted, people knew what you were talking about. When you talk about Baldur's Gate 3, the only reason people know about it is like, oh, Game of the Year, right? Yeah, I never played it. People know about Elden Ring. You don't have to tell anyone that Elden Ring won Game of the Year in 2022. You don't have to do that. Anyways, moving on. Game of the Year is sincerely just this. Do people know and talk about the game? Legitimately. Okay, you know, then it makes sense. I mean, that is Game of the Year. When a bunch of people are talking about the game. Wait, what's up here? Yeah, whatever. All right. Oh no, we lost our space. Yeah, man, I do not care about these people and their freaking. I mean, these reviews just suck. It's just a bunch of freaking shills. Literally, that's it. It's no one even being really that funny or laughable. Anyway, so far so good. I'm enjoying what I've played so far. It's really cool that it's on Game Pass. Wow, yeah. Can't pet the cats in Vatican City. 0 out of 10. That's not a review. Simply, where are the people trashing on this kind of person that gives a fake review? You didn't even review the game. What's good about it, bro? If you don't like Indiana Jones trilogy, you may not like the game unless you play blah 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 whatever. It reminds me of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade. Okay, bro, no. No. This game is absolutely amazing. You can tell the pubs loved them. Who are the publishers? Okay. Loved the movies. The beginning had me smiling ear to ear. The beginning. And that's because the beginning was literally mirroring the movie. One of the movies. I think it was the first one. And then after that, the story changes. Which is kind of stupid, but whatever. Yeah, no, the story sucks. Why are you shilling for this? Just the first gameplay made me... What? Just the first gameplay made me fall in love... Bro, do these people know the English language at all? Like, seriously, man. With this game, first scene is Raiders of the Lost Ark. Make this an Xbox exclusive only. Don't bring this to PlayStation. What? Why? What? Okay, bro. Who are these people? It's not the years, it's the mileage, and Indy is still relevant. No, he's not. This game's gonna die within the next couple of weeks, okay? The only reason this game is still alive is because I am making videos about this. Me! I'm keeping this game alive! 11 out of 10, game of the year, okay. The real indie, what I expect from a great Indiana Jones movie, let alone a video game. The impactful moments highlight the game's ability to leave the player alone and take in the scene. No, the characters suck. There is no scene to take in. Voss is the only good character, and they didn't intend that. And this, you did not play the game. You saying that. How can, I know the scenes in this game. How do you believe yourself saying that? How do you believe that? Oh my gosh, you do not live in reality. You do not live in reality. You don't know your freaking mommy from daddy, and you vote Democrat. Alone and taking the scene, and I do mean the scene. Did I say scene or what? I don't know. I do mean the scene. I don't know, bro. I'm getting so blubbered over here. I just want to move on from these freaking reviews. I want to go into the 1 stars, honestly. But anyways, so okay, what were we on? Because as much as this is your game, it is also Indy's story. Just stop. Just, who are you? Indiana Jones. George Lucas did not make this. Indiana Jones is George Lucas. Screw you. Screw you. This is Todd Howard and his freaking Abomination. And some other guy that also worked with him. Screw you. Holy crap, this is not Indiana. Jeez Louise, man. Screw you. And this is not an Indiana Jones story. Watch the movies. You don't know what you're talking about. You'll watch, you will play, and then you will realize that this is as good as you will feel with Indy. The magic. Okay, sorry, we gotta get into shill mode here. The magic of the movies at your fingertips. 9.5 out of 10. Screw you, man. Just making stuff up. Anyways, I'm just gonna brush over the next 5 of these. Alright, fine. Wow, I'm sure. Unexpected. Yeah, screw yourself. Who up Indianing? They don't. Okay, bro. Come on. We don't need the freaking... We don't need the freaking ebonics. You saw puzzles. You explored... Okay, sorry. Let's enter the proper representation for this review. Who up... Who up Indianing? They Joneses. You solve puzzles, you explore the world, and you beat up Nazis. What more could you ask for, she-man? Yeah, beating up Nazis does not make you intelligent, okay? I understand that you don't understand anything past a 4th grade level, and I understand that you lack IQ, but just because you can beat up a Nazi that is a straw man in a game does not make you more intelligent than them, alright? I hate these types of people who get off to straw man villains in stories, and it makes them feel better about themselves. You are still a loser in real life. Just because you beat up a freaking Nazi in a video game does not make you smart or smarter than them. They had a better society than you, better art, better music. There's a lot of things really great about the Germans, okay? And during that time, the German people. You want to act like, please, what have you accomplished with your existence? Please tell me. You don't have anything. And you're going to sit here and trash on them. Screw you. The number one thing I hate is when you have these, by the way, these are bigots. This is behavioral bigotry. You have nothing to prove of yourself. And you are hating on, again, you know, you're trashing on these other people because of something that you cannot prove. Okay, no, there's a better way of saying this. Let's just simply put it like this. You are trashing on these people when you yourself have no merit, and you can, and then I will say as an added stipulator, there's nothing that you can prove of within yourself. There's nothing that legitimizes you. There is no validity to your existence. There is no merit to which validates you. And you will sit here and you will pretend like you are morally, ethically, and intellectually superior to them. You are a behavioral bigot. You are a piece of trash loser. By the way, nothing wrong with bigotry in of itself. But within these people, well, okay, no, I mean, no, there's no need to moralize it. Love of God, bigotry is a neutral term, but screw these people, they're bigots. Anyways, moving on. Great Gom. Okay, you can't even spell. Good for you. Make this the standard going. No, this. Oh yeah. Okay. No, you know what? Listen to this guy. Yes. Yeah. Listen to this guy. Make this the standard going forward. Keep this up. First, no problem starting it up. I pre-downloaded it from Game Pass and I turned it on at 7:03 p.m. and it started just fine. Wow. This has nothing to do with the game. It just runs. Oh, good. Thank God the game can boot up. I just started, so I don't know. Bro, you didn't even play the game? I just started, so I don't know much about the story, but the graphics are eye candy. On my Series X, it's 4K, 60 F. No one says this in an actual review, bro. These are shills. I don't know who they're working with, but they're working with someone to do this. It's, so anyways, 4K, 60 FPS. It looks near real life. I'll update on the story. You never did. Where are you, bro? You love the game so much. Why didn't you update it within the next week? What are you doing? Clown Worlds. I'm telling you, Clown Worlds. These freaking shills. But yeah, no, listen to this freaking retard. Make this a standard going forward, and guess what will happen? The entire gaming industry will collapse in its finality. The grand finale for the gaming industry will be games like this. So yeah, go do it. Go listen to these guys. They know what they're talking about. Anyways, everyone else has to freaking jerk it off. Now, let's do something here. I want to look at... Let's go look at the most recent. Alright? I want to look at the most recent. Alright, so bugged, game of the year. Okay, wow, a lot of people. Bethesda, please. Alright, terrible all around. Okay, so someone that's negative for once. Terrible all around. The cutscenes and dialogue feel straight out of the first 3 films. Yep, I mean, they just ripped it straight out. A little bit. I mean, the deeper you go in, then it changes. Unfortunately, that's all the good I can say. The controls were too cinematic with too many animations, making every button press clunking and adding way too much input lag. The story felt like it was setting up for something far better. Only, well, I mean, that's most Yeah, I mean, because, okay, I'm not gonna get into that, no. I mean, yeah, it's just because bad people are working on these games. Where are we? Story felt like it was setting up for something far better, only to leave you entirely unsatisfied in the last 20 minutes or so of the game. Yeah, it was dog trash, without ever explaining the point or origin of what the Great Circle actually is. I don't know what the Great Circle is. Dude, I went through the whole story. I don't know what the Great Circle is. How do you screw up that bad? I don't know what the story was to begin with. Things just happened. It was terrible. So anyways, without ever explaining the point or origin of what the Great Circle actually is. Whoops. Oh, F me. Okay, whoops. Whoopsie, my freaking doopsie, biatch. Anyways, as if the team had two stories in mind and went with the first one and just mashed the ending of the second in the half. I agree with that. Yeah, I do agree with that. This was a really bad game. The story was terrible, and it does feel entirely disjointed. Perhaps that two separate writing teams actually came up with this, because it does feel incredibly disjointed. Like, I don't know what they were thinking, but anyway, moving on. Was super fun until the game completely stopped letting me use things in my inventory. Yeah, whatever. All right. So a bunch of people are really jerking off the game. Okay, what does this guy have to say? After 2 hours of playing now, the camera doesn't work. I tried pulling it out. Yeah, me too. Every morning with my wife, and it just doesn't work. And it's invisible and can't use it. It's the main thing you need in the game. And now I can move on in the game, making it, bro, please punctuation, man, please. Can't move on in the game, making it unplayable. What? Yo. Bro. Unplayable is... Oh my gosh, bro. Who are these people? Can the gaming community get one finished game? Okay, bro. Can you learn English? Please. Alright, so we just have a bunch of shills. I mean, that's really what this game is. I mean, I can force myself to go check out, unless they're removing ratings, but I don't think that's true. So let's see. Let's see what the haters are saying. There's not many of them. Alright, so we saw this guy. You know what though? This game only recently came out for Game Pass, so I think these are going to slowly roll in. Because I'm seeing a lot of the 5 stars are when the game was in its early access release. So yeah, actually, let me check on that. Let me go see here. Highest rated. Okay, so some of these are recent. The other ones were not recent, but yeah, some of these are recent. So okay, really recent. So okay, so there's a lot of people shilling for this. That's crazy. Again, this game did not sell well. Nobody cares about this. But the shills, they love this. Absolutely. Alright, crashes. So people just saying it crashes. Clunky and boring. The game is so boring, bro. It's so boring. I'm blown away by all the 5-star reviews. Well, bro, the shills are the only ones who care, so don't be surprised. Again, there's so many people, they just don't care anymore about these types of games. Alright, so broken, overhyped. Yeah, it's a snooze fest. I agree with that. Fighting 100 Nazis is not fun. Trying to get in a building with a lot of Nazis is horrible. Oh, why is that a review? That makes no sense. Alright, so brain rot at its finest. Can't believe people gave this game 4 stars. No wonder games don't get better. Yeah, no wonder they're getting worse. No wonder they're getting more and more terrible, because you have people like this who are shilling for games like this. Go look at games before 2020 and look at the game of the year. I mean, I'm going to be honest. 2018 and before that is where a lot of the greatest games were being made. Not the greatest games, but you know, that's where games deserve to be called Game of the Year. Sekiro was not really Game of the Year. It was a good game, but it's a game that honestly, it got Game of the Year because it didn't really have a lot of competition. Same thing for, again, you know, Astrobot, Baldur's Gate 3. We can, and then It Takes Two. What the frick? Jeez Louise, man. What a joke. Anyways. Yeah, so anyways, it's just, the games are getting worse and worse. It's unbelievable. Fell asleep playing this game 3 times. It's so slow. It's boring. This was free for me and I still feel robbed. Yeah, that's why I stopped playing these games personally. And there's people who get upset that you don't waste your time with these games. And it's like, it's one bad thing that you're a shill, but then you also sit there and you get mad when people don't waste their time with a trashy game. What the frick, bro? What is wrong with these people? The first person made me immediately. What does that mean? Okay, lame FPS, but tried to push through. Okay, so it made you disengage immediately or whatever. Okay, played about an hour or 2 and then uninstalled. Felt like playing a generic. Okay, I'd prefer seeing Indian like him. Do these people understand English, bro? Seriously, I don't. Who are you people? When I'm playing an Indiana Jones game, I want to be him, not me. Okay. First person only. First person is not that big of an issue. Okay, whatever, man. Okay, well, listen, it looks like we're just having a retard fest in this freaking review section. Both the people who are 1-starring and the people who are 5-starring, so I'm just gonna run away while I still have the chance. So let's just do this guy here. Alright, platforming, puzzling, snooze fest. If you like hanging from ledges, yeah, sneaking around and figuring out how to get to that window up there, you'll like this. If you like actual fun, then play something else. That's very true. This game is not fun, and I have many games that I can detail out to you that are actual fun. All right, Sweet Baby Ink alert. Why would you hire them after all their failures? That is true. The people who worked on this game are massive woke tards. They made Wolfenstein 2. That was a massively woke game. Just tons of communism, tons of race and gender propaganda thrown into that. You know, feminism and that whole thing, race mixing, all that stuff. It's just absolute nonsense. So Naughty Dog should have made it. No, they should not. I mean, Naughty Dog already made those Indiana Jones games, and they're called Uncharted, so just pick that up. Anyways, that's it from me, bro. I'm so done with this.